alongside me, Jim Becklin, and we're both thoroughly enjoying the atmosphere at Wembley.
Hi John, I'm really glad to be here. Let's hope these teams serve up a real cracker.
And the perfect prelude to any big game, the Uefa Champions League anthem. They've attracted some of the best players in the world over the years, and it's easy to see why they all want to play for Real Madrid.
Well, it really is a club steeped in history and a constant pressure to win.
And you know the beauty of it, for a player the challenge is the opportunity to play consistently in some of the best derby games in the world, and alongside that the UEFA Champions League.
Well, that's where you want to be at the pinnacle of your sport. That's what every player should be striving for.
Now let's see how both these teams will line up. We are off and running. Walcott. Sanya. The ball crossed the line. Song Bilong. And here he comes. Here's a shot, and it's a really well-taken goal. That really puts them in charge early on.
Well, now that they've got their early reward for such a bright start, they have every chance of taking control of this match. They must push on.
He escaped the shackles and finished very well.
And it looked as if he had no room to try and engineer a chance there, and yet his strength and desire came through. It's a very well-worked finish.
It's been a dream start.
Well, for me, they're really up for this. I know it's still early, but that's how you start a game.
And Marcelo. Here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ramsey. Vermaelen. Here's a ball in, and they've hooked it clear. Shoots here. The keeper, always the favourite there.
Yeah, I'm sure he was trying to place it in the corner of the net, but he's not likely to score by firing straight at the keeper.
Here's Mesut Ozil. Good run down the side. Now, what next? Ball in. No, cut out. Here's Walcott. They're breaking out quickly here. Quarter of an hour gone. Didn't get the ball there. Free kick.
He's got two options here. He either goes for goal or he opts for the little dink into the penalty box.
Plays it back. Di Maria.
I think they've got the right idea in moving the ball wide as quickly as they can, but better concentration is called for now.
And the offside flag is up. Here's Arteta. Song Bilong. Neatly played. Cuts it out. Benzema looking to thread it through. It's come through to him. A chance, and the chance accepted. with some aplomb. And how critical might that be for Real Madrid? That was a teasing finish.
Well, when you go one-on-one with the keeper, you can't afford any indecision, and that was decisive and clinical.
The game restarts with the scores level again.
Yeah, in a game like this, every chance is vital.
Song Bilong. Ramsey tries to slide it past the defence. Well, it's a booking. No surprise, really. Have to agree with the ref there. Defender didn't get anywhere near the ball. No complaints about that. He can have a go from here. Decent strike. Carried away. Sanya. Wonderful through ball over the top. It's come through to him nicely. Di Maria. He waited far too long there.
Oh, he was way too tentative there. It was almost like he was too afraid to miss it.
Koscielny. Vermaelen. And Arteta. "30 minutes played in this first half. Now possibility down the flank. Mesut Özil. Intercepted.
Look, he's going to need to be much more precise in his delivery because that is just not good enough.
Through ball over the top. On the volley! He's put that one wide.
Well, it just goes to show you how effective a counter-attack can be, because when you move the ball at pace like that, it only takes seconds to create a threat.
Van Persie already on the score sheet. Here's Arteta. This is lovely passing to watch. Mesut Özil cuts it out. Vermaelen. He's got in. Some slick passing on display. What can they make of it? Vermaelen. Di Maria beats him to it. Di Maria. The ball's with Özil. It's through. He crosses it in. No. And he makes it! And they've come back in style. That is a wonderful piece of finishing.
Well, he had a really big swing at it, but he's produced a technical masterpiece there, a volley from dreamland.
Real Madrid now up by a goal.
Well, when you look around the dressing room and think, who can I depend on? This is the guy for me. He's such a wonderful technician.
And now the counter-attack. Marcelo. Great through ball over the top. He decides to shoot. The whistle goes to signify half-time.
Well, considering they're behind, I think it's been pretty superb football in display, actually, in that first half. They've really stretched the play from one side to another. Excellent stuff.
2-1 the scoreline. 3 goals to enjoy from the first half. Marcelo. It's opened up nicely for him. A chance here and a goal! 2 goals to the good and they're set fair. What a goal from Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, and Ronaldo knows that if he can meet the ball on its equator, then almost anything is possible with what he can unleash. He's the master, but everyone's trying to copy it now.
So we resume and the gap is now 2.
Well, they've got themselves into such a good position now with a 2-goal cushion. I wouldn't like to be in their dressing room if they let this one slip.
Gervinho. Keeper makes the stop. Song Bilong. Here's Di Maria. Benzema. Xabi Alonso on the ball. This could be interesting. He can take the shot on here. Nicely fed in.
I think that defence will be feeling mightily relieved now. They were really saved by some poor finishing then.
Vermaelen. Here's Arteta. Vermaelen. This is very pleasing on the eye. Here's Xabi Alonso.
His awareness was found wanting there. The whole stadium could see that the way to go was wide.
Flicks it over the top. Now Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, it's come off the upright. No, he wasn't decisive enough.
Yeah, he just gave the defence too much time to regroup. In the end, he was forced into rushing it.
Walcott. Here is Ramsey. Cut out in a promising position. Great chance for the counter. We're into the last half hour of the game. Van Persie. Here is Ramsey. And he'll shoot! And the keeper's there to claim it. Here's Khedira. It's on for him. Khedira. Got beyond the last defender, but the linesman had his flag up then for offside. Now Mertesacker. A fine display of slick passing. And Walcott plays this forward. Here's Arteta. He's latched onto it. Now the chance. Good strike, but straight at the keeper.
Great contact, but he just made it too easy for the keeper by going down the middle.
Hits a ball in. No luck there.
Well, he was right in front of goal and he probably should have scored, to be fair.
Khedira, already a goal scorer in this match. Kaká. Now Khedira. Ramsey. Got it. Some slick passing on display. What can they make of it? Here's Di Maria. Good footwork, creating the counter-attack. Benzema! And Arteta. Fabio Coentrao makes the interception. Arteta. Here is Ramsey. He plays it through. Arteta. Wants to get this forward. Here's a shot. Kaká. Now Khedira. Now Benzema. Arteta. Here's Walcott. Van Persie. Fabio Coentrao. Now Lassana Diarra. It's on for him. Ramsey's there. Shoots here. I don't think that was ever on target.
I think he's done very well to get into such a good position in front of goal, but he just couldn't put in the telling touch.
Di Maria. Khedira plays this forward. The ball is with Khedira. Marcelo. Van Persie. Full-time whistle within sight. Here's Khedira. Here's Marcelo. Ramsey. Here's Walcott. Got it. Di Maria. Benzema. Here's Arteta. Here's Van Persie. It's cleared away. Here's Arteta. Van Persie. Van Persie. Arteta. The keeper, always the favourite there.
And it may have been ambitious, but
the final whistle goes. If the manager wasn't so follically challenged, he'd be tearing his hair out. As it is, he'll have to find another way of taking out his frustration. And with that, it's time for me to thank my co-commentator Jim Beglin